Alright. Time to get some stuff started here. I guess I better spam all these servers again. I forget which servers have promo. See, it's not Swag Keys, it's Gion. I will put myself there too, why not? I don't think Monoke has anything. Apex, no, that's right. Guess I can spam myself twice in Portal. Parallel Limiteds. Whatever. Forget, does Monster Gear? No. Of course they wouldn't. Whatever. Alright. Enough spamming of that. Gonna need to put this keyboard away, trade it out for a mat in a few minutes. First, let me just get started. Push that back. Go through and organize all the parts in the box. So I opened this up yesterday to take a look at it. So we have O-rings and feet. Feet are gonna probably go on immediately. I don't think it's gonna matter if I put them on now. They'll be on a surface anyways, but I think these are extras. I think I have the hex that's the right size for this. We have the standard plate, and I'm going to be building with aluminum half plate today, rather than aluminum full plate that it comes with standard. Color doesn't match, don't really care. I'd rather have a half plate. I will be building this with the foam. The instructions don't have the foam, but I will be doing that. I'll need to test the daughter board with the PCB, and I have extra stabs. Cool. I'll have to use those some point in the future. I'll remember to take them out of the box. And before we get too far into it, before I'm disappointed by everything else that might happen, I should test the PCB, make sure that it actually works. Because that'd be a shame if it didn't work. New in bag, haven't opened it yet. Has a few air holes, it looks like, for whatever reason. I don't know. This is brand new. I have to unseal it. Oh, I didn't tear that nicely. There we go, that's better. A small trash pile for myself there. Alright. I don't know why I'm opening this up like a freaking barbarian, but I am today. Whatever. Here we have the PCB. This looks pretty good. I don't know what this mark here is. There's like a weird mark on there. I don't know what that is. Should be fine, I guess. It says QC pass on it, we'll believe them. Looked yesterday, this is an H60 board, so it's one of Heine's boards. Has a Monoke Lobo. And the controller is Mega 32U4. So Good controller, plenty of memory to do pretty much everything implemented. Does have an optional USB-C soldering port on the back of it, but we'll be using the JST connector for today. All right. Plug in the daughter board. Which way is this keyed? Bottom. Alright. Then let me fire up VIA. It's a funny, happy little looking icon. And let's plug it in. Loading. Good. It's recognized. H60. Cool. Key tester. Actually, before that, let me go layout real quick. Layout, not split backspace. I will be splitting right shift, and we'll be using 7U when keyless. Cool. Okay, that looks right. Tester, test matrix, and a pair of tweezers, and let's have at. It's not making a noise, but I see it lighting up. Minor confusion on my part there. Apologies for the roaring furnace in the background. It is on at the moment. It'll shut itself off whenever it goes through the heating cycle. Do I want... What caps lock do I want? I probably want regular, because I'll be using that as a function button for a 60% board. I planned out a lot of this board, but some of the stuff, details, I'm still figuring out as I go. It'll be okay. Probably. Maybe. Using split, and then... Okay, that didn't make a noise, but I saw it light up. Then I forget which. Actually, we'll have to lay switches out because I forget how the board is arranged. I'm bad at this. Okay, cool. PCB works. That's the important part. Go back to configure real quick. So things that I will change this immediately while I have it up, so I don't have to think about doing this later. I'll have this as layer, momentary at 1, layer 1. Okay, so it has blue toggle. Okay. Where's arrows? So I'm gonna make this WASD. And I'm going to remap this to delete. Similar to the way I have, well, you can't see it's being blocked right now, But my song was 60. I got used to having, instead of a function button for the split right shift, to have that as delete. I don't know. Weird preference of mine. And I need to program backspace for the backspace because I'm not splitting backspace. I tried typing that split backspace lifestyle for a week and it was not happening. It wasn't happening. I didn't learn. I'm going to overwrite this boot toggle, bootloader boot toggle stuff real quick too. This is going to be, what, tilde? Where's tilde? There it is. No, I can't do that. I can do that. And then functions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I forget what I programmed these to do on motherboard. I'll have to check later. Anyways, all right. That's how I usually lay out these boards for myself. I'm fine with that. Oh, this is going to be where is it? Windows. Windows? WinRight. Yeah. There you go. Because I definitely need a Windows key. All right. Enough of that. Unplug the board. I can move this aside in a minute. I'm gonna unplug this. Put this back in the bag for safekeeping. Leave the JST connector on, that's fine. Put this where I will not lose it. So I'm looking for it later. Hopefully someone will remember where I put it. This board, I'll be working on this. Let me change out the keyboard for a mat. Good old trusty soldering mat. Alright. I'm not going to do anything with the case just yet. Let me put all the stuff down here and get the half plate out. I did already open up the case itself and take a look at it. It looked good. So I will proceed with as if the case will be fine. Because I already looked at it. It should be good. It's not good. Totally, that's a total my bad situation. Alright. Does this give me any hints as far as which ones to use? So this will be 7U. This board's not marked. Alright, so second one and last one. I do have the stabs prepared. Oh, that's why I forgot to bring over toothpicks. My little Swag Keys tester. I don't have them plugged in because these are clip-ins. First time using clip-ins, a little bit wondering about them. I did change out the wire for this OG Cherry clip-in with, I think this is a Gateron ink wire that I happen to have. So small end, big end, small end goes in small hole, big end goes in big hole, right? Makes sense to me. Before I snap anything in, let me double and triple check for my own sanity. Yeah, okay. Wait, that's backwards, isn't it? Helps if I don't have the plate backwards. Yeah, that works. Oh, I think I put the back end in first, and then I clip the front part in. I'm new to clip-ins. Usually I just go, well, formerly I was a Duroc fanboy, I guess, and recently I've switched to Gateron ink. Okay, I officially hate these. No, looks like I do need to go this side in first. Huh. The struggle is real. Are these actually in? I'm getting XHT-BDZ all over my fingers. Nice. Alright, so 1 second. If it doesn't go easily, it probably goes in the other way then. Before I totally derp and have to stop. Okay, this makes more sense. Hey, it just clips in. Hey, imagine that. Okay, I've learned something new today. I'll have to grab my toothpicks later, so I did get toothpicks to shove in the rest of the holes. That's the correct spacing. Alright. Whew, step 1 complete. I'm already sweating. Gonna be a long build. So I did balance the wires before. The cherry wires were actually not the easiest. They weren't actually that bad of wires. I was kind of surprised. I was actually ready for just the most atrocious things ever, but I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to balance them pretty easily. No. Got the greasy stuff on my PCB, feels bad. Yeah. Alright, they're clipped in. Okay, put the test board to the side. Won't need that for a few minutes. Alright. This will give me my first time using this syringe. This is full of XHT-BDZ. Usually I would fill with extra amounts of Krytox 205 grade 2. I'm trying something new with this. Just going to put an initial amount in, and then I'll test the stabs and see how they sound. Alright, I'm actually not going to try to go overboard with it. XHT-BDZ is pretty thick material, so in theory I shouldn't need to use all that much of it to stabilize the wire, keep it from rattling. Alright, and then the spacebar. Alright, let me check the front, make sure nothing's like spilling out or looking terrible. No, I guess we'll test and see how this sounds. Let me grab some keycaps off another keyboard. Actually, let me just bring out the set that I'm going to use. One worry I always have is with the space bars, are they going to be straight or not? For this build to go with the purple, I have selected Hyperfuse Origins. Kind of curious if it'll work. If it doesn't, change it to something more simple, like white on black or white on gray, probably. Enter backspace. And I think it's the space bar. I think this is the correct size space bar. Yeah, okay. So one thing I have bought recently that I'm waiting to have come in from good old Omni-Type is some organization cases. Because kind of tired of just having stuff everywhere. Or in GMK boxes. I mean, that's pretty bad too, you know. I just loosely put these in. Apologies, that just fell. Let me find a better home for this. Everything will be all shaken up when I open it later. And the furnace is back on, nice and loud. Going well. Let's see, is this pin straight enough? Okay. Alright, let me listen. Oh, the furnace go in the background. Make it nice and easy. I'll have to actually hold the switch down a little bit. I'm gonna have to probably not be lazy and actually loosely put the plate on. I don't hear any ticking, but just to be sure, before I begin soldering, it'll take up less time overall if I just do it right the first time. Okay. I'm gonna be using a different, well, I might as well just put the BCP in the spacebar already. This plate fits pretty nice and snug. Good to know. Still have enough room to slide and adjust. Feels good. Okay. Where are you, switch? Throw some more switches on to make sure everything stays. It's aluminum half plate, pretty flexy. I think I'm probably gonna like this a lot. Only one location for that. Then does this actually only align to one thing too? No, it aligns to two things. Alright, I'll have to double check that in a second. Feels like I need at least one more over here on the side. Okay. Feels nice and snappy. Alright, now the real test. Huh, can hear a little bit of scratch in this switch here, but it's within reason, so I'm not going to bother with it. A little bit of character in the board. Let me put these keycaps to the side. I'll use them in a little bit when I'm done soldering. I'm putting everything together and I'm happy with life. I can go sleep. Might end up shooting a little bit more into each key later, or each stabilizer later, but I think they sound okay. I think my next concern is to be figuring out what to do with whether it's inside and outside. I want to say it's the inside of this one and out, or is it outside and outside? I think it's outside and outside. Let me not have to, well, tape, stop. Throw this somewhere. Put it right there. Okay. Since I'm going this for the bottom row, what do I need? 1.5, that's on the second. Alright. Set this control. Where's the alts for it? Fuse, hyper, caps lock. What colors they had for the primaries? 1, 2, 3. Code, caps lock, shift, fuse. Control. Where's the one? Do they not have it in gray? No, they do. I'm blind. Oh wait, I'm doing Sanguine. I don't even have these. What am I doing? One alt. And then what do I want for the other one? Fuse, hyper. Guess I could just use one of these. Is this the same profile? That is the same profile, right? I think that's the same profile. Okay. Do. All right, whatever. Before I solder this in the wrong place, let me take it out. Oop. All right. The least scientific way possible. So if that is there, this is spacebar, spacebar. I think it is outside. Knowing me, I'll probably have to resolder this later. I'll guess a 50-50 and get it wrong all 4 times somehow. Drop the switch. And then, is this outside as well? Edges there, edges there. I think this is outside as well. Yeah. I think that's how it lines up. Let's go with instinct on that. Oh wait, that's only one size that goes on the inside. Huh. That might be even easier than I thought. They've idiot-proofed it for me. Excellent. Alright, put all these keycaps to the side so I don't ruin or lose them. Alright, I guess I can put my headphones back on and enjoy music too. I am not going to be doing step caps because I will be using that as a function button. Here's tab. Alright, because this is a half plate, I'll need to grab a little piece of cardboard or something to help ease flipping. Alright. I'm almost prepared. I have some stuff. A drop container. I can use that to flip things. Alright, let's get the rest of the switches in here, then flip one row at a time, I'm guessing. Man, there's some really large ability for these to be pretty janked, I'm realizing. I'll have to pay attention. Yeah, okay, got the PCB flipping. All right. I'll be doing soldering on top. Well, oh no. The box is bowed. Well, rip this idea. I could just do the very, very time-consuming thing of putting in one at a time. I might actually have to do that then. If this box is not rigid enough, that would be my only recourse. Unless I want to solder on top the Keychron Q1 box. This is pretty solid. As long as the PC, as long as it's not the PCB that's bowing, it should be okay. Or I could also try to, no, let's not be neurotic about it. Let's install them right side up and then go from there. Is tempting, but shouldn't. Also, I guess it would make sense if I just solder in the solid stuff with the half plate first. This is quite a height difference for my fan here, actually. Oh well. Yeah, okay. Press it down, turn it over, and voila, all the switches are still here. Excellent. Let me finish setting up my soldering stuff here. I have the wire tip tinner. And last but not least, have some tea. Time to plug in the soldering iron, then we'll get right to it. Only after I turn on crisp. I did download and have some crisp going, so hopefully you don't have to listen to the fan, but you could still understand me if I needed to talk. Alright, I have it turned on. Let's turn on the fan and see what it does. If it looks terrible, I'll have to adjust the settings. Okay, it's not picking up the fan when I'm not talking. That's a good sign. Oh man, this height difference is kind of worrying. Alright, I solder a silver solder. This is a quad eutectic mix at 350 on this soldering iron. I always start by tinning tips and then going at it. So soldering's all pretty boring. It's all the same. Just feeding solder in after heating up the hole and the lead. Letting it flow and dwell for a second, taking it off. I'm only going to be doing the big tall leg at the top first. Then I'll straighten all the switches up. And I'm basically just going to be taking it slow with this. Hmm. Got a missing pin. I'll have to do that one again. All right. Get some tweezers. Stand up this pin, see if I can get it working. There we go. It's all the way through. Meanwhile, let me also get more switches put in and do the next row, then just do straightening all at once, and then I'll hit them all up again. All right. Yeah, this is kind of a chunky box to do this with. Turn it over, and they should all be there. Excellent. Make sure all the pins are present. All right, we're good to go. Game on. Soldering pump running away. Had to push down for it to even make contact. Wow. All right, one more row. All right, lift it up, do the boxing one more time. Okay. All right. Sure we have the pins and the C pins. Excellent. All right. You can ditch the box now. Good thing I had the Keychron Q1 box right there. Who'd have thought that would come in handy today? All right. So this first one. It's on the plate. It should be pretty straightforward. I don't think I really need to do the stuff for the plate, but I'll just do those real quick out of habit. Because of the plate side in there, nice and flush. Everything's for me. It's probably gonna look messed up. So another news, I did get tracking information for my V-stock frog in black, but I have no PCB source for it. So I'll have to look for whenever Heine restocks his H88 Charlies and get one of those, or check Swagkeys and see if they have one on the Geon site. Alternatively, I'll probably end up joining the frog rush again get a black unit with a black weight and a PCB so I can at least build one of my frogs. Feels weird saying that, but you know, PCBs are kind of at a premium nowadays with the whole MCU crunch. Another reason why I was very glad that this one just worked right out of the box. Forgot to solder a whole switch in there. Crazy. Hold it for a second, make sure it solidifies and goes back to the hard state. I'm going to continue doing the half plate part first, just to get that out of the way, make sure that I'm good to go. All right, good thing I checked. That one had to snap in still. I wonder if that one was just like not in the plate the whole way. This one too snapped in. This one also snapped in a little bit. Good thing that I'm double checking. Not that I don't trust myself, I just learned not to trust myself with some of this stuff. Okay, just the end bits. The one 5-pin switch I put in is doing just fine. The rest of these old vints are 3-pin, so need to do a little bit more, make sure that they're sitting nice and flush. That's fine. Wouldn't want to use them on, say, a hot swap build because they are only 3-pin, but for soldering we can do our own straightening and aligning, so we don't have to worry so much. We can use 3-pin in this case. That one's in there nice and good. Change my grip. That one's in there good too. Yep, all right. So everything on the plate should be down, flush, and straight. My last visual check before I just start moving on to all these janky, crooked looking alphas. All right. Let me start by putting them down in, because I will need to press them all in probably, because that box was not having them sit in flush. And the next thing I'll be doing is probably putting keycaps on and doing attitude correction, because I don't trust my bare eyes. With the black switch tops. This whole time-consuming straightening process is also why I put a little bit more than usually would onto these alpha switches, solder-wise. They get a little bit heavy, admittedly. One, with this board, because it does have a layout for Alps, you do have a bigger opening, and two, I wanted to have a little bit more flux and solder in the joint area, so I can spend some time adjusting them if I really needed to. Alright, when I am reflowing the solder, I am letting it heat up for a good second or so, making sure I have a good solder joint. And after taking the heat off, I am trying to hold in place for an extra second or two to make sure the solder has enough time to solidify itself again, go back to a solid state. That way I don't have a cold solder joint or a disturbed solder joint. I want to make sure you have good strength in these switches, and I have excellent electrical connection. All right, it's going pretty well. Rocky start with the stabilizers, but that's me learning clip-ins, I guess. I'll be sure to get them next time. The first time. Or maybe the third, I mean, who knows. I could just stay bad at this. Hey, and Rashiki, how's it going? I think it's going all right. How are you doing, sir? Been monologuing to myself, trying to make myself feel better. I was messing around with clip-in stabs. First time really using clip-in stabs for this gummy O-ring, and I'm just like looking at them, trying to fathom out how exactly they work. It took me a minute, but we all good. Yeah, I did remember to update that. Yeah, managed to get my hands on some, so may as well put it in a nice board. Only real annoying part is that they are only 3 pins, so have to be a little bit more careful about the alignment, especially since I did a half plate for this one. All right. Next, take a look at the keycaps. None of these look straight at all. So what I think I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting keycaps on and then straightening. So I don't trust my eyes with just looking at this. Although part of me thinks I probably could straighten it. It just will not be 100% right. Hopefully I don't destroy any keycaps in the process. That would be horrendous. All right. So I escape up here. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This probably is not the most efficient way to do this stuff, but I'm doing. Oh man, that cue already. All right, let's see if I can do this in concept first before I put too many keycaps on. All right. too much. Yeah, hyperfuse. Gonna try it out. I think it should work since I got a purple case. I think I'm going to take all night trying to straighten out keys, though. That's a feeling that I'm getting. I don't think there's an easy way to do this, though. If you know of an easy method to straighten out keys, do let me know. I do not have that knowledge. One thing that I guess I probably could do. This is gonna drive me nuts. If I do this by just looking at the bottom row, let me see if I can look at the bottom row real quick and determine if I can do this easier without the keycaps on. That still looks crooked to me. I guess it's crooked. Okay, so I guess it's easier for me to do this visually without the keycaps on. I'll have to remember that next time. Never done half plate or half plate with these switches. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of looking subjectively and trying your best to line things up. Like if I look at the bottom row, I definitely did a better job than anything I'm trying to do with this top row with keycaps on. Let me take the keycaps off before like I ruin them, so. Yeah. Let's see. Are my fingers strong enough just to pull up? Yeah, but I don't think I'm saving time. All right. Nothing else. I'm learning quite a bit tonight about how to do this stuff. Because previously I did a plateless build with the Tofu 96, but you know, low stakes, didn't quite really care about that. Alignment was sort of sus for some of the keys, and I just sort of said whatever. But for this, I do want it to look nice and pretty, so I will spend more time on this one trying to figure out and perfect techniques for myself to use. And it looks like straightening without the keycaps on is going to be easier for me to do visually. Also, the Tofu 96 was Boba U4Ts, which are 5-pin. This is only being 3. A little bit different. Well, gotta be careful about having keycaps go flying off in wrong directions. Don't want to get them burned. That would feel real bad. Okay. So I determined this one looks good. This one needs to come down this way a little bit. I'm going to play this build with a 7V. Nice. If I had a 7V, I definitely would try to build it. Get annoyed with angling. Yeah. I don't know. That one seems to be a little bit of commitment, you know? Is this angle right? Alright, that switch looks better. Is this switch actually in all the way? I don't think this switch is in all the way. It's not. Okay. It is now. Is this switch in all the way? I'm gonna have to add some more solder to this one, it looks like, because I ran out of flux to play with it. Alright. These 3 look good. The 4th one looks okay. This one, mess around a little bit with it. Alright, that looks good now. Yeah, I figure I better get used to figuring out what I'm doing with half plate, because I am going to be building my frog with half plate as well. Ideally, I would have done the frog before this build, but I just got shipping notification for the frog, and I still don't have a PCB for it. And this showed up. Oh, you did your frog with the half plate FR4? Alright. With OP blacks. Oh, so 5-pin. Yeah. I don't know. Doing this with 3-pin is a little bit much nerve-wracking. And annoying. Five-pin and snug. Okay. So the attitude on some of these switches I'm going to need to correct, it looks like. This one I need to rotate a little bit. Next one I need to rotate a little bit as well. I got a black colored frog. Has the classic brass weight, and then I did want to get another one for probably my office. Have one at home, have one for the office, and have that one be a black weight. So I'm going to be looking at joining the feeding frenzy for next month as well. Yeah, that's the goal at least. I'm not really in a rush for a second frog though, after I build the first one, because it looks like they'll continue to make this, so. I do like my TKLs, man. Decal is probably like my favorite form factor in the layout. Will only get easier? Yeah. I don't know, everyone, at least a few people on Discord were talking about purple frog. I'm like, that would be interesting, but if I have a frog I want to bring into work, I just want it to be a plain color so people don't question me quite as much. I'll look like I settle down and just have like, you know, a few keyboards instead of bringing in a new keyboard every day to work and have people look at me like I'm a crazy person. Silver frog, that's the second color I was looking at too, if I didn't get black. It was either Harbor Gray or silver, because the Harbor Gray seems to be interesting. Is yours silver? I forget. And switch a little bit. All right, top row is looking better. And then this one I need to turn towards me now. All right. Nope, I need to turn it away from me. Just a little bit. A little bit more. All right. Change the attitude of this one a little bit more. The switch, I need to change the attitude a little bit more as well. Just a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Other way. Solidify, what does that look like? Does that look better? That does look better. Okay. Where am I at with? There, Q, I need to still fix a little bit. All right. I think I can live with that in the middle row. Let's unjank this. Okay, that looks good. This one needs a slight change. So much smoke. Too much change. So this one needs okay, let me actually carefully look again. These actually look okay. This one is like waving up slightly. I need to move this one down a little bit. I need to change the attitude. And that's not quite aligned with the plate. How's that here? A little more. Okay. All right, then I need to fix a few of these in the bottom though. I didn't complete this side. What do I need to do with this one? This way a little bit. All right. Getting close here. Looks like I'm getting close. These no longer look like just thrown in haphazardly, which is a good sign. Something's weird with the switch and attitude. Yeah, turn this one a little bit more. So a smidge. No, I need to turn it back. Yeah. Definitely need to add more solder to this one. Nope, came out. Derp, derp, derp. What am I doing? Alright, somehow that worked out and it looks better now. Okay, I think I'm ready to solder the second leg onto everything. Cool. That just took, like, almost an hour. I don't know. But get it right, I only do it once. Ooh. All right. Here, let's take another look. W. What is the W not 100% right? I think the W needs to be shifted a little bit. And this needs to be shifted too. And I think that's actually, it looks okay. Nah, better shift it. How do I feel about that one? I'll put keycaps on it and I'll see if it needs to be moved. Check the soldering joints. Since I did retouch these several times, I want to make sure I don't see any weird cold solder or anything like that. No, it looks like I might want to add a little bit more solder to a few of these though. Okay. And space bar. I did want to get this one more. That should be it for that, I hope. Let's check. Turn that off. Actually turn crisp off now. Not sure how much of that makes my voice sound different. I'll have to listen to it in the recording. Uh-oh. Do I hear my daughter crying? That might be a bad thing. I do hear my daughter crying. Alright, well, I'll expect a call in a second here. Let me see if I can do the test real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's getting better. I'm gonna have to stop and be back in a few minutes. Yeah, she's loud. Alright, be back in a minute. Let me put up something. I'll try to come back. If I can't, it'll be okay. Grab a keyboard and type. No, unfortunately, I think I gotta go. Life might kill me otherwise. Both babies are like waking each other up, so apologies about that for pausing everything. I'll have to continue this sometime tomorrow, unfortunately. Anyways, sorry about that, and I'll try to do this again tomorrow. I'll have to end stream now. Okay, thanks. Bye. Sorry about that. Feel real bad. But kids are being kids. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Sorry about that. I'll finish this build tomorrow. Bye.